All right, let's talk about studying. We're going to completely transform the way you prep for exams, turning that mountain of PDFs into your secret weapon. This is the AI study method. Let's dive in. Okay, picture this. We've all been there, right? It's 1 in the morning, the exam is just hours away, and you are completely drowning in a sea of PDFs and lecture notes. You're just scrolling and scrolling, but nothing is sticking. That feeling of just total overwhelm? Yeah, we're about to put an end to that for good.
So first, let's get real about the problem. I call it the digital study dilemma. This is the core reason why all those long hours you're putting in just aren't translating into the grades you want.
I bet this looks familiar. This is the pain of studying in 2024. You're passively reading, which, by the way, is just awful for your memory. You highlight so much that everything looks important, which really means nothing is. And your knowledge? It's just scattered across dozens of different files, making it impossible to find that one specific thing when you actually need it.
And this brings us to a really key insight from Cornell's Learning Strategy Center. They say the whole point of taking notes isn't just to collect information, right? It's to create something you can actually use to learn and to test yourself. So the question is, how do we build notes we can actually use?
Well, you do it by bringing in a brand new study partner, artificial intelligence. We're about to make a huge shift here, from just passively reading stuff to actively engaging with it.
And honestly, the difference is like night and day. The old way is so manual, so slow, and it scatters all your knowledge into these little isolated files. But the new AI-powered way, it's interactive, it's centralized, and it gives you instant answers from your own material. This isn't just an upgrade, it is a complete revolution in how you study. Okay, so here we go. Step 1, and this is the foundation for this entire system. You have to unify your knowledge. We need to create one single central hub for everything you're trying to learn.
And the process is actually pretty simple. First, just pick an AI-powered workspace. A tool like Notion or any other platform that lets you upload and interact with your documents. Second, you've got to upload everything. I'm serious. Textbook chapters, lecture slides, your own notes, all of it. In just a few minutes, boom, you've built a powerful, centralized database for your entire course.
So what you've just built is basically a personal Google for your entire course. No more hunting for files. Everything is indexed and ready for you to engage with. It's all just there.
Now for step 2. This is where the magic really starts to happen. It's time to stop being a passive reader and start being an active questioner.
This is the huge mindset shift. Instead of just mindlessly scrolling through a PDF, you are now having an active conversation with it. You ask a question, and the AI searches across all the material you uploaded to find and put together the answer for you. You can start simple, ask for a summary or definitions. But the real power, that comes when you ask it to think. Ask it to explain a really complex concept using an analogy. Ask it to compare and contrast ideas from 2 different lecture notes. Or, and this is the ultimate exam strategy, ask it to create practice questions for you. And don't just say, make questions, get specific. Say something like, generate 5 multiple-choice questions about the main themes in this chapter, and then explain why the right answer is right and the others are wrong. For instance, instead of trying to memorize the steps of the Krebs cycle from some dense biology textbook, you can ask the AI to explain it using an analogy you can actually see in your head, like a factory. This builds real understanding, not just memorization. Or imagine this for a second. You've got a 50-page history chapter. You can ask the AI to instantly pull out a clean, chronological list of every single key date and event mentioned. All that tedious work is just done in seconds, leaving you with pure, usable information.
All right, on to the final step. We've brought all our knowledge together, we've questioned it. Now it's time to build your ultimate custom study kit.
So here, you're basically telling the AI to be your personal tutor. You prompt it to pull ideas from all your different sources and then package them into the exact format you need for revision. You're creating a master study guide that's perfectly tailored to you and your course.
And the stuff you can create here is just so powerful. You can generate 1-page cheat sheets for entire modules. You can create a glossary of every key term from the whole semester. You can even have the AI generate those potential exam questions, complete with answers pulled directly from your own notes. When you put all 3 of these steps together, it becomes really clear that we are looking at the future of learning. This is the very definition of studying smarter, not harder.
Now, let's be super clear about something. This method is not about getting AI to learn for you.
It's about letting the AI handle all the boring, time-consuming tasks, the searching, the organizing, the formatting. This frees up your brain power to focus on what actually matters, understanding the concepts, making connections, and of course, acing your exams.
So you're not just taking notes anymore, you're building a personal, intelligent knowledge base. You're studying more effectively, and you're doing it in way less time. So the only question left is, what are you going to do with all the time you save?